Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 3 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. Welcome to day 3 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. If you've seen this before and you know it works, then you can just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I have over 150 samples in my sample collection and my wife has picked 24 at random. She'll put one a day into a blue Glen Moray glass and I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think it is. Should we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. If you'd like to play along with me and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. Right, so instantly this isn't giving off much. It's fruity, like red fruits, like hedgerow fruits. It doesn't seem overly high ABV on the nostrils. Not giving away much at all. There's a slight bitterness in there, like damp or old wood. Yeah, hint of pencil shavings. But yeah, not much more, just like red fruits, hedgerow fruits, slightly acidic maybe. But yeah, it's definitely fruity. I'm hoping this amplifies on the palate. Let's have a sip. Very, very fruity. Slightly dry, probably been aged in ex-Oloroso casks. There's a slight bitterness to it. It's a little bit oily, but not much. It's got those rich fruit flavours. There's a little bit of heat, so I'd say it's potentially 46% ABV, but it's yeah, not giving away much. I think being a sherry matured whiskey, this is obviously going to take hold of the new make, and the underlying spirit is going to be hard to pick out, but it's yeah, it's very nice. Let's have another sip. This is very pleasant. It's very sweet, but not too sweet. It's not overly dry. It's not overly hot. It's not overly tannic. The fruit is well integrated and well rounded. I think the sherry maturation that this must have been in is very nice, very well done. Tastes potentially a little bit young, but there's a bit of me thinking this could be a non-Scotch, but I really can't pick out any identifying features that makes me think this belongs to a particular distillery. Let's have one final sip. Right, I'm now picking up a little bit of tropical fruit in the background. Makes me think this probably is a Scotch whisky, because there's plenty of Scotch whiskies out there that have a nice tropical note in their bourbon aged whiskies. So I'm thinking this is probably a Scotch whisky matured or finished for some reasonable amount of time in a sherry cask. I don't think it's very old. I'd say it's 12 years old, maybe max. I don't think it's probably more than 46% ABV, but I don't think I can nail this down to a distillery, although if I had to have a stab, let's go with a Speyside whiskey. But yeah, I don't think I can give it any more details. Should we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's a Glen Moray 2006 Madeira Cask. It's 46.3% ABV and it was sent to me by Mark Slinger. So thanks, Mark. I haven't had much experience with Glen Moray. I think I've had a few of their sort of standard releases, but I think this is possibly one of their more special releases, being 46.3%. So obviously ABV wise I was pretty much spot on. Obviously it's Madeira wine cask. I do really like that fruitiness. It really works well with this. And yeah, I think it definitely is encouraging me to seek out more Glen Moray. I've heard some good things about their special releases and their distillery exclusives. So yeah, I think their supermarket and sort of mainstream releases are the ones to avoid. But Glen Moray definitely has a big following amongst their, you know, their more special whiskies. And they're not overly expensive from what I understand, so it's definitely something that I should look into more. Thanks again, Mark, for sending me this. And if there is a particular Glen Moray that you think I should seek out, then let me know in the comments as usual. And hopefully I'll see you again for day 4. So on, ciao. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment? And please consider subscribing for more videos like this.